Maheshwari. I am going to be start with the C programming, MPCS first year, first set. Now today we can see the syllabus. First in the C programming, first we are going to be learning the basics of a C. See here, basics of a C means first we can learn the overview, facts about the C, why we are going to be using the C language, then C programs. Then means what is the structure of a C program we need to learn. Environment setup means we need to install the C software, how to install. Try option online also we can set up, local environment also we can set up. Means here if you are setting the local environment means we are going to be using the text editors, then C compilers we are going to be using to installation. Then installation of a Unix operating system. Suppose we are going to be using the Windows operating system means we are going to be using the Turbo C. If we are using the Unix operating system means we are going to be using the VA editors to write the program. Then installation of a Mac OS operating system means how to install the Mac OS we need to learn. Installation of a Windows, how to install the Windows also we can learn. Then after we are going to be learning the C program structure. What is the structure of a C program? Simple example we can see, and how to compile the program, how to execute the program also we can see. Next, basic syntax. Whenever we are going to be learning any programming language means we need to learn the basics. In that basics C programming, first we are going to be learning the C tokens, semicolons, comments, identifiers we are going to be learning, and also we are going to be learning the keywords, white spaces in C. Means one word to another word we are going to be giving some space. That space we need to call it as a white space. Then we need to learn the data types also we can learn, variables also we can learn, and we can learn the constants and literals also we can learn, storage classes also we can learn, operators, then decision making statements, and also we can learn the looping statements. Means this one we need to call it as a control statements. And also we can learn the functions, we can learn scope, rules means when we need to declare the variables in the program. And also we can learn the arrays, how to declare the array, how to initialize the arrays also, pointers also we can learn, and also we can learn the strings, structures, unions also we can learn, bit fields, type definition, input output formatted, input output file operations also we can learn. This is your total syllabus in C programming. Next, apart from, we can learn the basics of a computer. Means what is the basics of a computer, when it is invented by the computer, who is invented by the computers, what are the input devices, what are the output devices, and we can see the what is a computer definition also, and we can learn the block diagram of the computer also we can learn. Apart from, we can learn the languages. Means how many types of languages we have, and what is a software, what is a hardware. Then we can, these are the basic parts we can learn before learning the C programming. First we are going to be learn today, we can start with the which one? We can start with the computer block diagram. What is a computer? Computer is an electronic device where we can input the data and we can process the data also, we can display the output also. That is the use of the computer. First we can learn the hardware. What is a hardware? Physical parts of a computer we need to call it as a hardware. Means physical parts means what are the physical parts are there? Already everyone know what are the physical parts are there in normal computer. Which type of? What is a hardware? First we can learn the hardware. Hardware. What is a hardware? Physical parts of a computer we need to call it as a hardware. What are the hardwares we have? First we have a CPU and input devices, and output devices. These are the hardware. How many parts are there in computer? First one is the CPU, second one will be input devices, third one will be output devices. First we can learn with the input devices. What is the use of the input devices? Whenever we need to enter the data means we need to use some device. We need to enter some text, we need to insert images. How to insert the images in our mobile? How to capture the images? By using camera. Same way, whenever we need to enter the data means mainly we are going to be using the here input device. Mainly every computer will have a which device? Input device. Mainly we are going to be using keyboard. In the keyboard, first input device will be, first we are going to be learning to the is the input devices. What is the use of the input devices? By using input devices we can enter the data. Enter the data into the system means we need to input the data into the system. For that, first we are going to be learning input device. Mainly in every computer, in every mobile we have a keyboard. Keyboard is the main input device. By using keyboard we can enter the data, text based numerical format also we can enter, and these are the see here. Every keyboard will have a standard. Every keyboard will have a, this one is the keyboard. In the keyboard first we have a, first button will be escape key, and after first line, after escape key, here we are going to be using the function keys. F1 to F12 function keys are there. Then below the function keys, here we are going to be using the numerical tabs, and below that we have a tab, then numerical keys is there. Then at the right side we have a which one? Numerical keypad. Then we have a cursor keys also there, and page up, page down, delete button, home button, end button. These are the buttons are there. We can learn one by one each one. First input device will be keyboard. What is the use of the keyboard? By using keyboard we can enter the data. Which type of data? Text based data, numerical data. If you want to enter means we are going to be using the keyboard. First input device will be keyboard. In the keyboard, first we are going to be use, first how many keys are there? In standard keyboard we have a 105 keys or 108. Either this or this will be available in every standard keyboard. First key, in the first line we have a keyboard F1 to F12 keys are there. This keys we need to call it as a function keys. Function keys. What is the use of the function keys? Whenever we are going to be using the function keys, depending upon the operating system, depending upon the usage, means it should be changing. Suppose we are going to be using in the C program, we need to save the program. Means how to save the program? F2 button we are going to be using to save the program. Then F1 in Windows operating system will be used for the help option. Means they can give the guidelines how to use the computer and what is the use of that computer. And suppose we are going to be searching some data related information also we need to find, means we are going to be using the F1 keyword. In the keyboard, how many keys are there? F1 to F12. These keys functionality will be depending upon operating system and usage. Means the usage will be change and operating system. Suppose we are going to be using the DOS operating system. This operating system we are using means we need to save the files. How to save the files? F6 function keys we are going to be using to save the file. This is about function keys. What is the use of the function keys? Function keys usage will be changing depending upon the usage, depending upon the application, depending upon the operating system. How many keys are there total? Function keys 12. Next keys will be A to Z. A to Z. Here by using A to Z we are going to be enter the data. Which type of data? Alpha. Means alpha means char. If you want to enter the text data. Here we are going to be, how many keys? Alpha keys are there? 26. Apart from here we are going to be using the cursor keys. Cursor keys. But how many cursor keys are there? 4. This one is the up, down arrow, right arrow, left arrow. These are the keys. Why we are going to be using, whenever on this desktop, one cursor will be blinking here. We need to move that cursor from left to right, right to left, top to bottom, bottom to top means we are going to be using the cursor keys. Apart from, we need to move the page from top to bottom, bottom to top means we need to use the cursor keys. And if you want to move the left to right, right to left page means we are going to be using the cursor keys. What is the use of the cursor keys? Instead of using mouse, we need to go through the page, one page to another page, or left to right. If you want to move means we are going to be using the cursor keys. How many cursor keys are there? 4. In every computer, in laptop also, where we have how many cursor keys? 4 total cursor keys are there. Next keys will be numerical keypad. In the numerical keypad, where it should be available, see here. In the keyboard, this one is the first function keys. Below that we are going to be using the special symbols. These are the special symbols we have. Below that we are going to be using the numerical alpha keys are there, 1 to 6. Apart from, on the right side we are down, we have a numerical keypad. In the numerical keypad, here we are going to be using the 0 to 9 numbers also there, and number lock is also there, and this, if you want to perform the mathematical calculations, simple calculations by using this keyboard, we need to use the division symbol, asterisk, multiplication symbol, product symbol also there, period symbol also there, plus enter button. Means we need to move to the next line means we are going to be using the enter button. These are the numerical keyboard. Then again we have a which button. First, this is over. Next, on the right side key, numerical keyboard, from the left adjacent we have a, below we have a cursor keys. Above the cursor keys, here we are going to be using the insert button is there, delete button is there, home button, end button is there, and page up, page down. Suppose we need to move to the page wise. If you want to move means we are going to be using the page up, page down. One page to another page, if you want to move means we are going to be using the page up, page down. Next we have a home button. What is the use? Suppose in our document we have a thousands of pages. We are in 500 page. We need to move to the first page means directly press the home button. Where cursor will be blinking where? On the first page, first line. If you are using the end button means cursor will be moved to the last down page, last page and last line. Then insert button. Suppose by using, whenever we are going to be switch on the insert button, it should be automatically deleted the left side, right side data. Whenever suppose already some text is there, then we need to replace that text. How to replace? Directly place the cursor, then type the data. Previous printed data will be deleted and remaining data will be printed. That is next delete button. By using delete button we can remove the left side data. If you want to move to the left side data, if you want to delete means we are going to be using the left delete button. If you want to delete the right side means we need to use the insert button. Next we have some special keys are there. What are the special keys? Suppose some symbols we need to enter. Greater than symbol, less than symbol, square brackets, flower brackets. We need to insert means these are the, in the keyboard directly we need to press it. Next, caps lock. What is the use of the caps lock? Whenever we are going to be using caps lock, if you are owning means switch on the caps lock means then it should be printed the data in capital letters. If you are switch off this caps lock means letters will be in lower case means small letters will be printed on the screen. Next, shift button. Suppose in the first, wherever we need to, this functionality shift button, control, Windows button, alt button will be depending upon the usage, depending upon the operating system, usage will be varying. Special keys, these are the, all these special keys we are going to be using in keyboard. This is about total keyboard. Next input device will be mouse. Tomorrow we can see the next input device, mouse. Thank you one and all.